Hello, welcome back again. I hope you enjoyed that last lesson where we learned the blues scale and the hammer-ons and the pull-offs. And I really hope that you took the time to sit down and practice it thoroughly and, you know, to make sure that you're playing it nice and smoothly and that it flows. And if I could jump through the screen and come and check what you're doing, I really would, but obviously I can't. But there's two things I suggest you do, and one of them is to watch these videos several times and to make sure that you've totally understood everything I've asked you to do and to make sure that you're practicing all these techniques correctly. And the other thing, if you've got any questions, you know, feel free to email us at V-Guitar Lessons and we'll answer any of your questions as best we can. You know, I really want to provide a quality service for you. I really want you to understand this stuff and for you to become a, you know, incredible guitarist so you can go away and entertain people and, you know, make a brilliant career of it if that's what you want to do. So today we're actually going to go back to the subject of chords. I know we did some lead guitar in the last lesson, but today I'm going to show you a different technique, and this technique is finger picking. So what that means is we're not going to use the plectrum today. We're going to use some chords that we've already learned. For example, we're going to start with the D chord. And in case you can't remember, you should know it, but in case not, you can use your first finger on the 3rd string at fret 2, the middle finger on the 1st string at fret 2, and this 3rd finger on the 2nd string at fret 2. Now let me give you a quick demonstration of this finger picking. It goes like this. And you can see we can create a really nice effect by using our fingers instead of just strumming. Okay, so it's just another aspect of guitar that I want you to understand to make your playing more interesting. And there's all sorts of things you can do by using your fingers to pluck the notes. For example, have a look at this little reggae piece. Okay, that's a groovy little piece, isn't it? And in fact, I wrote that myself, and if you want to learn that whole thing, you can go onto the website and look at the archive, and it's actually on there. It's a full-length video guitar lesson. I'll show you that entire thing. And it's actually just called Reggae, so you can go and find it for yourself. Okay, so now you've got this D chord, we're going to use our fingers to pluck these strings individually. So what I want you to do is to place your thumb on the 4th string, the 1st finger on the 3rd string, and it's as if you're pinching those strings together like that. And then the middle finger is going to be on the 2nd string, and the 3rd finger is going to be on the 1st string, and the little finger's not doing anything, okay? Right, so they're perched on the strings, ready to pluck. So what I'm going to ask you to do is to pluck 4, 3, 2, 1, like this. Okay, now I just want to draw your attention back to the chord, and to make sure that all these notes are sounding nice and clear, make sure you're holding down with plenty of pressure, make sure these fingers are arched up, make sure the back of this finger's not accidentally touching the 1st string, you know. I expect you to know these things by now. So just have a go at plucking those strings again. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, very good. Now once you've done that, I want you to go back to the 2nd string with the middle finger, and then the 3rd string with the 1st finger. So if we join those notes on the end, it should sound like this. Okay, now what happens is you can repeat that over and over again and it joins together perfectly like this. Okay, and you can see that that sounds really nice. Now, I suggest you can change to different chords. For example, if we went to the G chord, and of course you already know the G chord because we learned that in one of the previous segments, but just to refresh your memory, middle finger on the 6th string at fret 3, 1st finger on the 5th string at fret 2, and then 3rd finger on the 2nd string at fret 3, little finger on the 1st string at fret 3. Okay, you can pause the video if you just need to check that. Now what's going to happen is the thumb is now going to pluck the 6th string, because the thumb always plucks the root note of the chord. When we were on the D, the root note was the 4th string, but now we're on the G, the root note is the 6th string. Okay, I hope that makes sense. But these 3 fingers are still going to be on the same strings as before, the 3rd string, 2nd string and 1st string. So when we apply this picking pattern, it'll sound like this. So what I suggest you do is to do that picking pattern twice on the D and then twice on the G. So it should sound like this. And then you can do it again. Okay, I think you get the idea. Now, I suggest you practice that with the other chords you know as well, like the E and the A. And if you go on the archive, there's a full-length video guitar lesson where I teach you a load more chords. I can't remember exactly, I think it's about 10 more chords. And there's various different ones, and that will really expand your ability to play lots of different interesting songs. So I really encourage you to go and have a look at that. I think it would be really beneficial for you. So, we've come to the end of another one of our mini video guitar lessons. So go and practice that finger picking, practice it on all the chords, and if you want to make up different combinations, then by all means do that as well. So enjoy yourself, take it easy, be patient, be dedicated, go and get on with it, and I'll see you in a few days for the next segment in this e-course. Okay, bye bye, take care.